But this world, as big as it is, one person could be the tipping scale to really create a domino effect that no one ever seen coming. I would like to remind people, there's going to be a lot of people that's going to judge you and tell you you're too naive.
All right, so hello everyone, and welcome to the state of the global startup ecosystem. So this is the last one for the year, and one that I'm definitely going to be sharing a couple of things that we're looking at internally as an institution, but also what we've been discussing with other leaders and stakeholders in the tech and business space go overall, and share with you those insights to make sure that you are making very prominent decisions in your business journey into 2026 and beyond that could really position you for success. So my name is Christina Tim. I'm a global speaker, global entrepreneur, tech ecosystem builder, and the CEO of the global startup ecosystem. And I'm here helping to support and enable the next generation of entrepreneurs. And I'm here to share with you some crazy trends that are influencing the tech and business space, and hopefully help you position yourself in a way to make sure that you're a thought leader, make sure that you're making powerful decisions that move your company forward, and most importantly, make sure that you are also leveraging these insights to either adjust your company objectives, accelerate, scale, make the powerful decisions you need to make sure that you're living a powerful legacy in 2026. So to get started, I do want to share that with these state of ecosystem sessions, every single quarter, we have these conversations and we tangibly clear out and say, like, look, there are things that's happening economically, socially, politically, that is impacting the way we do business on a regular basis. And this has been one of those years where so much has happened in so many different ways. I mean, this year we have witnessed a global economic cooldown. We saw founders struggling to access capital. We saw shift in perception of, what it means to be an entrepreneur. We see customer behavior changing. We see AI accelerating at a pace that we've never seen before. And we're seeing also a growing distrust in business promises by quote unquote experts. So where do you position yourself as an entrepreneur in a space where so many things are pretty much trending in the wrong direction? And what's happening is that entrepreneurship is clearly just transforming, right? 2026 is going to really reward the founders who are really building with lean teams, smarter, more efficiency, smaller tech stacks, and really just looking at their company objectives and sticking straight to the core of why they're doing the business, right? Because we've seen a lot of companies shut down over the past couple of years due to the economic constraints of the market, but also due to the complexity of how their business models were operating. Even we at GSC, we have streamlined so many of our different parameters. Earlier today, we had an investor call meeting with our investors, sharing with them how hands down how serious we are about doubling down on streamlining, simplification, and really making sure that we are efficient, lean, and mean into 2026 to make sure that we're operating at an optimal level. So with that said, what does that mean for you as an entrepreneur who is trying to figure out, okay, what 5 strategic moves that founders need to know about before entering 2026? And here's where I'm going to share with you those 5 strategic moves that you could take on right now to position you for success. So the first one is most obvious is you need to get lean, because complexity is going to be the silent killer of founders in 2026. 2026 is all about efficiency beating expansion. You do not want to have too many complicated tools that you're working on. You don't want to have too many crazy multiple products, too many multiple markets. You want to scale down a little bit. And it's time to not scale with chaos. It's time to really cut out things that are not working for your company and really come back to focus. I'm actually leveraging the power of one strategy where you focus on one core product. So you stop serving everyone. You focus on one target customer. So you go deep, not wide, really focus on really clarifying your mission and your vision towards that target customer, and one conversion strategy, one clear path to revenue. We're not launching and working with multiple products. Everything is on parking lot. We're focusing on really creating immense, incredible, strategic, focused value, one product at a time. So we are really clear on that. So one thing that you could take a look at or audit before the year ends, or just, really in the first couple of days of the new year, is look at, staff roles, like, are they actually contributing to the bottom line? If not, you need to really rethink that, right? What tech tools are you guys using? I cannot tell you how many companies are reaching with the tech stack that they have. Some of you are paying for subscriptions for tools that you're not only barely using, some of you are not even using them at all. You need to know what your burn rate is as an institution and as a company, and figure out what tech tools you need to downsize. Operational processes that need to be rethought. Like, I know that I'm actually doing a 30-day revamp and revision of our entire business model, our entire tech stack, and our entire operational process at GSC, because I recognize that, look, until you have clarity and simplicity and take a step back to really evaluate what works and what's not working, you're going to keep scaling on a broken foundation, right? And the market that we're operating in requires you to actually really have clarity on what works and to double down on that. So if it doesn't drive clarity, cash flow, or customer trust, we're not doing it. It's going out the door. So we are really doubling down on being very, very lean and avoiding complexity into the new year. And you should too. Number 2, simplify your routine to preserve decision-making energy. Now, this is really important. Founders, okay, don't really burn out from the work. And some of you have shared with me, we work with thousands of entrepreneurs through our flagship digital Start Accelerator program. Every single year, we welcome about 1,000 companies through our platforms. And I will tell you, a lot of entrepreneurs say that they burn out on a regular basis because you're making too many decisions on a regular basis. I'm rocking a t-shirt right now. I shared with my team that, look, like, I'm going to start rocking simple outfits for at least the first 60 to 90 days of the year, because I want to eliminate as many decisions out of my face as possible. And so high performing entrepreneurs remove friction from their daily lives so they can make better strategic choices. So some practical examples of this is, uniforms. The reason why people say wear uniforms when you go to school is because that's one decision you don't have to think about before going into a learning mode, right? Same thing with entrepreneurs. What are things that you're doing or deciding about on a regular basis that you could just streamline and just take the decision off the table entirely, right? So, and this also bleeds into your personal life. So I have menus for our household. We have a menu of what we eat on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, breakfast, lunch for our toddlers. Obviously, our kids are in school during lunch, but you know what I mean. And then dinners, okay? So as many routines that you could just like eliminate the need for a decision-making energy suck, take it upon yourself to work through it. You'll thank me for it later. I actually walked through this in my annual review process. I did a live masterclass session on this last week. You're welcome to check the link below to get access to that session. It's a really great deep dive on planning in general, okay? Because your personal operating system needs simplicity right now. A lot of us are overwhelmed. So you need to like reduce the amount of friction and decisions that you're making so that way you can optimize your business performance. I can't tell you how many decisions you're making that you don't need to be making on a daily basis. Number 3, create intellectual property. Oh my God, this is going to be a big one because AI really changed the game. AI is generating so much content. I know people are getting pissed off, but the thing is they are oversaturating the market. So you need to really have IP, generating content, general thought leadership that really moves the needle. And so what IP usually looks like is you have a signature framework or a process or a protocol or a structure or a concept that you have. You need to put it out there in 2026. Don't be shy. I always tell people, if you don't have a framework for something, you don't have a structure for something, right? And so you need to really put yourself out there and create the frameworks that make you different, that makes you optimize. Don't just create it out of theoretical thin air. What do you do on a regular basis that gives you success or gives you a desired outcome? that you could share in a framework to others. So a lot of us, I know our GSC, we have a framework for launching your business into the market. And this is a framework that we share, the 8Ps, in our GSC Digital Accelerator program. Notably, we used to have that framework shared only to our cohort members, but next year, we're going to do tons of lives sharing that IP and that framework to the masses. And we do believe that it's going to really be a competitor to the Silicon Valley, for example, business model canvas that people used to hear about. We're going to share that 5-pillar structure to the masses to make sure that GSC is known for that intellectual property, that IP, for building companies at scale in a lean, resilient way, because we are all about, at the GSC flagship accelerator program, launching an idea to market in a lean and a resilient way. Okay, so you're going to want to create that IP, put it out there, and be known for something. Number 4, you want to build a community strategy, not just an audience. People are literally tired of listening to people just talk nonsense and not really back their know-how. So you want to not only build expertise, where, like I said in the previous point, that you want to build IP, that you're known for something, but when you're known for something, you attract a certain type of person, which means you're attracting a certain type of tribe. And when that tribe starts to interact with each other, you build a certain type of community. GSC is well known for our global communities of the people that we attract. And as a point of that, the reason why you want to build a community around your business brand is because attention is not cheap, okay? Belonging is incredibly invaluable. So people don't want just content in 2026. They want connection. They want alignment. They want to be in proximity to people who share their values, right? People are tired of just dealing with people who are crazy now, right? So what community experiences can you provide around your product? I'm not saying create a community app or community session, but create ways for people in your network, your clients, to get together and communicate with each other in some shape or form. Okay. So some strategic steps: instead of just having followers, maybe you should create a membership community. Instead of just doing transactions, really build on those relationships. We're doing this a lot, with my personal brand and with the different businesses in my portfolio, where we're reaching out strategically to our clients just to catch up, not for another transaction, just to catch up, see how they're doing. And of course, it does create better business because we're caring and really checking up. We're getting great feedback loops from them, so we learn how to serve them better. But the point is that we're going from broadcasting now and actually convening hearts and minds. Like right now, you guys are following me and engaging with me because I built a community around the work that I do, and I want to make sure to continue to provide that value. Not just me spearheading it, but also you networking on the chat with different people. And I've seen that happen a lot of times where people network with each other. It's so nice on the chats and communicate and get to know each other. So whether founders are operating globally, you're going to need to create an ecosystem that matters for people into 2026. And 5, last but not least, and this is something that you should expect if you've been following me over the years, prioritize your personal brand. It's no longer optional. Your company is going to pivot. Your platforms are going to change, but your personal brand is the one asset that's going to compound and stay relevant. And this is such a volatile economy that founders who don't have visible leadership are not going to get booked. They're not going to get founded. They're not going to get trusted. They're not going to get partnership deals. It's going to be extremely hard to scale your business into 2026 without a strong personal brand, because a personal brand is trust at scale. When people trust you and know you, they build with you, they work with you. And again, earlier, I was on the call with my investors, and I was just standing there on the call, and I just felt so incredibly supported by them because they have so much trust. We share with them, like, look, it's been a hard couple of years financially, with the business, with this prospect. We share with them what's happening across our portfolio, and the level of trust they have in not only me as a CEO, but also in our team and what we're doing. And I'm like, yo, I gotta show up for them. I gotta make sure that, that this trust is, it's paid in full, tenfold, right? You have some next type of level of motivation. I'm like really getting geared up because you want to make sure that that trust lasts throughout literally the piece of time. No matter what happens, you want to be there for your audience. So your personal brand has to really stand against what's happening right now. Okay. So work on your personal brand, not from an ego perspective, but start building trust by showing up consistently. That's it. Just show up. Don't have vanity goals. Just be clear, consistent, and credible with the expertise that you have, people will see it as you paying it forward, and it will reap dividends for you in ways that you never thought was possible. So personal branding is very cool. So with that said, those are the 5 strategic moves that you need to really consider making into 2026. And like I said, 2026 is not about doing the most. Founders who are putting more on their plate are going to burn out. It's about founders who are going to do what really matters, that really moves the needle, finding clarity, finding alignment, finding simplicity, finding real strategic moves to be lean in your operations, clearing your IP, intentional with your communities, visible leadership of your personal brand. This is what's going to help you stay resilient, relevant, and ready for what's next. So if this, short live was helpful to you, drop me a like or a comment in the chat feed. Would love to hear your feedback. And with that said, I'm wishing each and every one of you a powerful 2026. I hope these 5 perspectives really are going to help you really gain clarity on what you need to do next. To my entrepreneurs who are building something with purpose, go out there and show them what you got, and make sure that you are going out there with purpose, going out there with integrity. We are looking forward to building the next generation of entrepreneurs with clarity, purpose, and ambition. So go out there, be your best, and we look forward to seeing you guys on the other side of 2026. Best of luck, my lovely, lovely entrepreneurs, Christine and Tim, over and out. Good luck, everyone. Bye-bye.
But this world, as big as it is, one person can be the tipping scale to really create a domino effect that no one ever seen coming. I would like to remind people there's going to be a lot of people that's going to judge you.